Hey guys, Godzilla Zachary here. Today we're doing a full in-depth tour of my entire collection of clocks. So it's going to be about every clock because some of them have stories while others don't. So let's get right into here. So first off, we have this neon wall clock by Sterling & Noble. I got this for my birthday, and it works perfectly. It has to be connected into a plug because it has a light on it. The light, though, however, actually it works because it runs on electricity. And so if there's a power outage, it will not run. But the clock itself runs on a battery, so the battery will not fail if there's an outage. If I could just turn this, there we go. This is basically what it looks like when it's lit up. And here we have another Sterling & Noble clock. This one is of my family. So going through it briefly. Oh, I also got this for Christmas. This is who the families are. That is my grandpa, my grandma, my cousin Jeffrey, my cousin Pierce, my cousin Shane, my cousin Jessica and Uncle Ian, my cousin Alyssa, my cousin McKenna, my cousin Wyatt, my auntie Beth, and my uncle Jason, and that's me when I was younger. And yeah, I've really grown a lot now. Oh, and I am so much more different. Here we have a pizza wall clock, and I got this from my Nana. It's perfect and all. Yeah, it's just basic. This actually is from a catalog, and it's still really cool. Here we have a Rockstar Makita clock. This came from my uncle. Oh, and it does work perfectly. Here we have a classic white wall clock. I got this from one of my old one-on-ones from middle school. It's pretty basic. And this Mickey is actually from Walt Disney World, and it's just glued onto there. Here we have a tire wall clock. I got this for my birthday. Actually, the same birthday I had where I got the neon clock, I got this one. It was actually my party based after Cars 2 from Disney Pixar. And here is my Amazon Echo wall clock. This is the Mickey Mouse edition, and it's an atomic clock. And it resets itself automatically for daylight savings time. Yeah. I got this for Christmas 2020. Here we have a Darth Maul Lego alarm clock. This one actually, I got this one for my birthday as well. You push on the light and it will light up. Yeah. Here is a Statue of Liberty table clock. As you see, the clock is right here, and it's just really, it's kind of hard to do it, but you do it kind of like this or something. There we go. See, just like a little clock. I need to get a new battery in it soon. And yeah, the stuff that sticks it into here smells really, really bad, so I probably would not recommend it. I got this from one of my old one-on-one's ex-girlfriend, and she basically bought it for me from New York. Yeah, huge thank you for that, because it's my first Statue of Liberty clock ever. Here we have a Pendulum wall clock by the Austin Clock Company. It's just pretty basic overall. And yeah, I do like it. Here we have a Lightning McQueen clock. The glass is cracked a little bit, but it still runs. It's plastic glass. I can't remember how much we got this for, but I got it sometime around when Cars was released. And yeah, it's pretty basic overall, and I really do like it. And here we have a I have a penguin, an alarm clock. I got this from SeaWorld in San Diego. Yeah, it's really nice. Here we have a classic table clock. Yeah, it has alarm bells, but they're actually fake ones. And yeah, that's actually what it is, pretty much. Oh, and zoomed out pretty much almost the entire time. I just zoomed out. I'm sorry about that. Here's my Cuckoo Clock. I got this for Christmas. It runs perfectly. And real quick, guys, even though it just went off, I'm just gonna have it strike real quick to show you guys how it actually sounds. It sounds like this. This is a demo button, and it has a little light sensor right there, which means it will only chime in the daylight or if the light is on. But this is how it sounds. And that's basically how the Cuckoo Clock works. So yeah, I got this for Christmas. We actually managed to fix it. A battery actually leaked, which caused corrosion. But we cleaned it and got the mechanism repaired, and now the clock is back to fully functional. Here's the Seiko wall clock. I got this for Christmas from my grandparents, and it works perfectly. You may have seen some of my videos about it, and what it basically does is this. I'm not going to chime it, but what it does is this. On the hour, it actually will ding twice. You know, like the boom, boom. It will basically do that, and then it plays random songs, and the whole clock face actually moves. This too has a light sensor, making it only able to chime in the daylight. And it has this little pendulum, whereas it actually spins around. But yeah, huge thank you to my grandparents for it, because it's the first musical clock I ever got. Yeah. Here we have a classic wall clock. It's like in the form of a pocket watch, but it's still really good. Yeah. We got this from some store in Fontana, and it works perfectly. Here we have a big white wooden and Mickey Mouse Roman numerals clock. This belongs to my mother. And yeah, it's really, really nice. We got this from some people who gave us a bunch of face masks. And yeah, it works perfectly. I would turn the hands on the outside, but the problem is that if you turn the hands on this one, it will cause the clock to stop. Up and slow for 2 hours. So the only way to do it is to actually lift it to turn the, and use the knob to turn the hands. Yeah. Here we have another blue table clock. And this one is actually smaller. And it's just basic. We got it from a store. And yeah, it's pretty neat. Here's the Westminster chime regulator clock. Oh, sorry, my camera's gonna focus a little bit on the light. It's pretty basic. It was made by the Westminster Clock Company. This is actually like a best time sort of wall clock. It also has a light sensor, making it able to chime in the light. And let me just mention this, guys. When a clock actually has a sensor on it, that means it will not chime in the light. It will chime in the light, but it will not chime in the dark, which is really, really cool. And I'm happy about it. So if it's really, really dark out, or if the room is dark, it's not going to go off. And yeah, this clock chimes on the hour as well. And here's the pendulum. There's a smaller version of this, but I got this bigger version because I like it. And yeah, this came off of Amazon for around $63. And it runs perfectly. It's really, really loud too. And here's the Haunted Mansion clock. Yeah. It constantly hits the pendulum, which is really annoying. And it glows in the dark, which is really, really cool. We got this, I got this clock in Disneyland, and it actually is perfect. It's from the Haunted Mansion attraction at the Disneyland Resort. And yeah, it's basic. There's a few more I need to cover downstairs, so I'll meet you guys down there. Alright, so here is the big wooden turquoise clock. And it's really nice. This is Antiquaire de Paris. I took French in school, but anyways, this clock is really nice. And it's really, really huge too, and it's made of wood. And during Christmas, we put our tree up, which blocks this clock. But that's okay. Yeah. My mom bought this at Pier 1. It's really nice. And then over here is the Howard Miller Roland wall clock. And it has a huge story. My grandpa basically bought this clock like from like some sort of a yard sale or something. Or maybe it was during like a flea market. He bought it and it used to work properly and shine properly. But then it broke. He fixed it and then he just like broke again. And it's been broken for several years. And when he and Grandma were moving into Florida, he basically was going to take the clock with him, but he then decided to drop it off. And in summer of 2017, we got the clock and we managed to hang it on the wall. In December of 2018, we managed to find a clock shop. Now, we took it there, got it repaired, and it now runs perfectly. The first time we got it back, like it messed up and would not chime like on the hour, so we had to take it back again, and they managed to fix it. And we have the smaller pendulum because if we have like the bigger one, it's not gonna run right and it will slow down a bit. But I want to give my grandpa a huge thank you for giving it to me. This is actually the first Howard Miller clock I ever got. A huge thank you to him for that. Some of my Legos here. And here's Cogsworth. He runs okay, and he's really an amazing clock. For him, I got him in Magic Kingdom. And he was pretty amazing, actually. I got him in, and when I did say I bought him in Magic Kingdom. I visited Walt Disney World for the first time in 2017, and that's how I managed to get him. And yeah, he works properly. And for his sidekick Lumiere, I couldn't get him. Sorry, my Howard Miller clock went off. For Lumiere, I bought him in Disneyland. And here's the countdown on Night Right Before Christmas clock. I need to fix these blocks. This clock actually doubles as both as like a wall clock. And also is like a shelf clock. But the problem with this clock is that it's really, really heavy. No, give me a moment. I need to fix these blocks. There we go. So now we have it here. And this is really amazing. You see, it does double as a wall clock, but we have to leave it sitting on the shelf because it's really heavy. This is actually from the Night Right Before Christmas, but it doesn't work as the way it does in the film. It actually works as a table clock. And yeah. I bought this at Hot Topic in Victoria Gardens. Well, basically, a friend of mine did. It was supposed to be like a Christmas gift, but we decided to have it as like a normal thing for me. And then over here is the grandfather clock. And yeah, this has a humongous story, so I'm going to explain it. So, it was made in 1990. The previous owners of it said that this clock was actually won as a prize on The Price is Right. He's, her mother actually won the clock, and had it for a long time. And yeah, and when she passed away, the previous owner, her son basically took the clock and watched over for a little while. I've been wanting one of these for a while, but they were just so expensive. And as part of the class of 2020, my parents decided to buy this. And yeah, and it was the perfect one ever. And it works perfectly. And we managed to actually go over there. Here we managed to take blankets and bubble wrap to keep it from breaking. And with help from my Uncle Ian, we actually managed to get it together. And it works perfectly. The clock is a little bit finicky because it is actually on carpet. But we're going to be soon moving to a house with hardwood floor. Whereas when I finish college, and the clock will be able to run perfectly. And it's a chain-driven clock, and I have to wind it every 4 days. It does have a silent option, but I can't turn it off for the night. I had a problem where, as I turned it off for the night, and when I came back to turn it on at 11:15, it chimed the hour, and it messed up the chime. I had to turn it back slightly and managed to get it working again. And yeah, this is the first one I have with a functional moon dial. And this all in all works perfectly. I'd like to give a huge thank you to that anonymous person and his wife for giving it to me. This is actually the first grandfather clock I ever got. A huge thank you to them for that. And so the last clock to show is this mid-century modern Sunburst clock. We got this off of Amazon for around $80, and it works perfectly. And yeah, I'm inspired by mid-century modern, and it's like one of those Sunburst clocks. And yeah, and that's basically my entire collection of clocks. So yeah, guys, and here's the height of me compared to the grandfather clock. Yeah. It was really amazing showing off my whole collection. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Oh, if you did enjoy, hey, please leave a like, because it will really appreciate. Hey, let's try to get 1,000 views for this video too. And yeah, and subscribe and click that little bell to turn on notifications, and be sure to get more content about my 4 things: Minecraft, Disney, clocks, and Legos. So yeah, please subscribe. Hey, let's try to get 5 likes on this video. And yeah, hope you enjoyed, and we'll be seeing you next time. See you guys!